We're here on Las Vegas Boulevard, across from Caesar's Palace and in between the Flamingo Hotel Casino, that's Margaritaville, which is part of the Flamingo property, and the Quad. Where we are is a new dining, retail, entertainment complex called the Linq. Parts of it have been opening for the last 5 months, and now it is completely ready for visitors, including the High Roller, which is the world's tallest observation wheel. We're going to see it all. We're going to walk the Linq and ride the High Roller. One of the nice things about the street here is the greenery, and we have everything from bushes to palm trees, and across the way here we have Tag Lounge and Bar, and it looks like you can sit outside and watch the passing parade if you would like, and Squeeze, which is fresh cocktails. And we move on, and our favorite coffee bar is here, Starbucks. So you can come down here for your breakfast coffee if you want. And also look out the window. And across the way is an entrance to the Quad, which is formerly the Imperial Palace. Here we have Oat, I think that's how you pronounce it, Oat Doggery, which is fancy hot dogs. So I'm going to go in and take a look at the menu. Well, here's the interior decor. Lots of colorful versions of hot dogs, and on the ceiling, an American flag made of license plates. Kind of interesting. Who did the decor? Not sure. Okay. On the menu, undressed dog $4.49, Polish $5.49, naked Kobe $6.29, Windy City, that's where I'm from, $6.29. That's a frank, relish, tomato, onion, pickle, pepper, and mustard. That's correct, with celery salt. Then there's the Empire State Dog, Jersey Ripper, Seattle Dog, wherever you're from. And here are more. The Longhorn, California Turkey, El Machete. So if you're a hot dog lover, come on down. It's Oat, H-A-U-T-E, dogs. Well, I like the music and I like the sound. This is Purple Zebra, and I'm told what this is a self-serve daiquiri bar. You pick out your glass. Look at all the variety of glassware here. Whew, lovely. And then you go up to one of these spigots and pour what you want, or more than one, I suppose. Look at that, Strawberry Wonderland, Southern Sinner, Pink Elephant, Cheetah A-Go-Go, etc. And there's lovely artwork here too, and pretty girls. I'm talking into my video. How much does a drink typically cost?
It can range anywhere from $10 up to $45.
10 to 45. So you can put more than one.
Yes, as many flavors as you want.
Wow. Well, it's a little early for the drinkers to.
Yeah.
Well, this is a neat store. Hope you do well. Hope you do well. And the lips say farewell. This is Koto, and it looks to be a gift shop of some kind. But look here, as you came in, gumballs 25 cents, and they're almost out. So gumballs must be popular. So here we are. Interesting decor. Hats, bags. Ring a bell for sex. Next we have an entrance to the Flamingo with a real huge flamingo out front, can't miss it. And here were some folks having a good time. I don't know whether they were lifting a leg in Las Vegas. On a perfect day, Chayo, a Mexican kitchen and tequila bar, is filled with outdoor customers. We just walked into the Kitson store, and homies seems to be the theme here on this car. And if you want to shop for, here are the gumballs, t-shirts, old TVs. I'm not crazy, just human. A lot of folks might like that shirt. Live for this moment. I like that idea. And fancy. Welcome to Las Vegas. I don't know whether this is a purse or a bank. I'll find out later. But it's pretty and pink. Here's a familiar name in the Linq Mall. It's O'Shea's. This is a casino bar that was on the corner and has been moved. And it looks like the bar area is still quite popular. Here's a young man who really likes walking uphill. And he goes from side to side. I bet he had one of those big tequilas. Oops! How do you get over a curb? Dad helps you. He loves his new tennis shoes. Gurin Brothers are bold hat makers. My goodness, established 1895. I don't know my hat companies, but here are lots of varieties, and inside are folks. This gentleman needs a hat for sure, and lots of varieties, and even hat boxes. I just entered a store with no name on the window, but a name on the entry rug, 12 a.m. rum. I'm told that the window sign is coming next. Look at the artwork here. Looks like a store to buy shirts, t-shirts, hats, bags, and a lot of contemporary items. We have a sign here for the Tilted Kilt, and I assume that may be a Scottish pub of some sort. But the doors aren't open, so we can't look inside. I guess it's an evening deal. Here we have Bella Scarpa. I saw a sign and I didn't think they were open, but it looks as if indeed they are. And it's not only shoes and purses, lots of sparkle, if you like that kind of thing, and in Las Vegas we love it. Dresses, anything you'll need for an evening out. And cute little jackets, orange jackets by Joseph Ribhoff. Looks like his name is on everything. More purses. You have lovely things here. And unique items as well. Lots of money could be spent here. I couldn't not look at this high-heeled boot. It's $385. And if you have great legs, wow, what a way to draw attention to them. The fountains at the Linq are nothing compared to the Bellagio fountains, but there's one advantage. There's a big lip around the pool and people can sit there. They can check their email, they can get a suntan, they can talk to each other, they can watch everybody passing by. Very nice. If you like the bar scene, the Boulevard Cocktail Company is large. It doesn't seem to be open quite yet, but I bet in the evening it is packed with people. If you like your martinis or other specialty drinks, come on down to the Linq. This store is called Ruby Blue, and it's basically a costume jewelry store. And guess what? They even have clip earrings. A few varieties, but they also have... Now, gee, where would we wear this? It says come hither, but then it also says stay away. And some more things to wear on your Vegas vacation. And then you will remember a night in Las Vegas. One of the most well-publicized residents of the Linq is Sprinkles. It is a cupcake and ice cream and cookies store. Who couldn't love that? In front of Sprinkles is the Walk of Fame for cupcakes. Dark chocolate, peanut butter chip, strawberry. Boy, you can't get away from thinking about cupcakes. Black and white. If Sprinkles isn't sweet enough for you, right across the street is Ghirardelli chocolate. Ice cream, chocolate sundaes, and I bet they're the old-fashioned kind that Weight Watchers doesn't even admit exist. So here we are inside. You can sit at a little counter and have your ice cream, or you can walk and lick. The place smells divine. Right next to Sprinkles and across from Ghirardelli is Brooklyn Bowl. This is a combination facility. It has a concert hall, bowling alley, and facilities to serve food and drinks. So we're going to take a look inside. The gentleman at the door, who looks like he could handle himself, says yes, it is free bowling today if you are a local. And here he is. He looks like he's an MMA fighter, but I gather you don't mess with him. Brooklyn Bowl, we're told, was built in a warehouse, in fact, in New York, and this has the warehouse look. More wall paintings, interesting games, and a rugged appeal with a little western thrown in. Bowling shows and side shows. Places to sit, even outdoors. Here's the outdoor eating area at Brooklyn Bowl, and you have a top of the palm tree view. I looked 3 times at this display and tried and figure out what it was. First I thought it was the top of bowling pins decorated, and then I was told by the man behind the bar, he said, you know those little bowling pins at carnivals where you throw the ball to try and knock them over? That's what's under these. Okay, so here we are. It certainly gives you something to look at. Very interesting. Brooklyn Bowl has a concert hall, and I expected it to be larger, but I'm told that this is standing room only, and there are some boxes upstairs, and people can be standing here. And the gentleman, and there's a bar in the back, and the gentleman at this bar over here, you can't see it, but he said last night they had a couple bands and the folks were lined up practically to the high roller. So this has become a very popular spot. And of course here's the bowling alleys, and if I wanted to bowl today, because I am a local, it would have been free. They would be expecting me to buy food and liquor, however. Oh, and look at the videos at the back of the... Boy, you'd be looking at the videos and miss the pins. Anyway, Brooklyn Bowl is part of the Linq. We're still at Brooklyn Bowl, and these signs are very prominent. Unnamed children under 18 not admitted. Basically, they mean if you're under 18, you don't belong where there is a bar. It's called the Style Lounge, and it looks like it's in a 2-story building, so let's go inside and see what style they are offering. Hi, I'm taking a video of various places here. So actually this is a hairstyling place?
Yeah, we are a style lounge. We offer like blow dries, curls, up styles, makeup, pedis, manis, and we're also getting our spray tan and waxing set up also.
And you can have a drink while you're doing it?
Yeah, we're waiting on our liquor license. It should be any day, and then we'll have a full service bar.
I'll be darned. Okay, very interesting. And music. Here I don't know whether you can see the sign, but it is etched in the glass and it says concierge. And I'm looking in here, and there's a lady who probably would sell us tickets to anything that's going on in Las Vegas. As you can see, the Linq is for adults and it is for young ones. Even younger yet, in strollers. And here comes some more. This is the daytime Linq. I'm not sure about the nighttime Linq. It might be a little more boozy and loud, but in the daytime we have adults and kids. In a Disneyland shirt, perfect. And finally, as we get close to the high roller, we have the Yard House, and the invitation is catch a game from any seat in the house. This is the Yard House. And as you can see, there are folks with cameras everywhere. My video may be online, but your best friend who came to Las Vegas will probably have one that's just as intriguing. And one more stop. It's called Chili Beans, and it looks like it is watches and sunglasses. So if you need either thing, you can find it at the Linq. Here's more of the Yard House. They have a second-story outdoor eating area, and it is being used. Can't see what's happening downstairs. Looks like there's a bar here. No customers yet. More folks taking pictures, and there may be one or two last stores. Nope, that's it. Here's where you buy tickets. Welcome to the high roller. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas, and lots of people have the same idea to ride the high roller. Tickets are approximately $25 in the daytime, $35 at night. The line going into the high roller area is like a Disney line, walking round and round, and there is purse inspection. Oh my goodness, they're going to take our picture.
He's gonna take you guys photo together.
And I'm sure they are for sale after we're done.
And isn't the world's largest observation wheel where you can sip on delicious drinks and peer out over the Las Vegas Strip? Isn't that what America? I think I just made myself cry.
Before the speeches, there was loud music.
Anyway, as you board, keep in mind that the high roller cabins are slowly moving at a continuous pace. So please watch your step.
Okay, it's called a capsule. And folks are counting us off to make sure we're not overdoing it. Getting on. Here we go, here we go. This is an extremely smooth ride so far, but there's virtually no wind in Las Vegas today. And we're leaving, and we're looking down.
And remember, that's smoking of any kind.
Looking across at the mountains.
Enjoy your ride.
As we enjoy the view, a few facts. The high roller is 550 feet tall, slightly larger than the next highest Ferris wheel or observation wheel in the world. It took about 3 years of planning and construction to put together this and the rest of what is called the Linq. Caesars Entertainment Corporation is the owner here, and Arab Engineering is the company that put this together.
We head for the upper part of our trip. I'm going to take a little break.
And the man is talking while I'm talking, so I'm going to be quiet.
30-minute gravel.
The high roller is illuminated nightly by a 2000 LED system, which can display a single solid color,
Your faces are going to be
differently colored sections, and multiple colors. We can see the observation wheel from all parts of Las Vegas, including the colors. Courtesy of Wikipedia, we are told the high roller rotates on a pair of custom-designed spherical roller bearings, each weighing approximately 19,400 pounds. the largest spherical roller bearings ever produced by the SKF manufacturing facility in Gothenburg, Sweden. Anyway, this is supposed to be the top, the highest we will get. And we're pretty high. You can see the Flamingo, the pool.
Okay, the wheel did it, and we just stood here, but still.
And you can even see the Bellagio Lake. And if the fountains were going, you'd have quite a view.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys catch it.
There's no real feeling of height. As you can see, the young lady here is right at the edge of the floor, having absolutely no problem. We made the observation that the windows are very clean, and therefore it's easy to take pictures through them. Only a couple of smudges indicating that a few pigeons have come by and left their mark. We just counted the number of people in our capsule here, and there were about 20. To put 20 more in here, which is supposedly the capacity, would be a little crowded. I like the idea of 20 because most of us could get seats if we wanted to, and we could make it to any window and see any view we wanted. 30 minutes is a long time, so I'm going to look at shoes.
You gotta look at shoes.
We've got a lot of comfortable shoes here on this trip, and some that are mighty colorful. Kids' shoes, black shoes with orange, gray tennies, one pair of comfortable flip-flops, and some orange shoes. So everybody here feels like being comfortable. As we're coming off the high roller, we noticed these kind of beautiful rock designs in a garden. So everything's good looking here. There's a gift shop, which we must exit through. This is the gift shop, same as many others. T-shirts, candy. It's like games, more candy, snacks, keychains, etc. As we leave the high roller, we get a great view of where we were. The high roller is a very interesting experience. I wouldn't say it's scary at all, but interesting, as is the Linq. The stores are interesting, the artwork is interesting, I'm sure the drinks are interesting too. So I do recommend a visit to the Linq and to the high roller when you come to Las Vegas. Note, no costume characters and nobody's asking for money at the Linq. This is a private development.